Okay, so today I'm going to make those cookies that everybody seems to be they seem to be very addicted to them. So, I have flour here. So, I normally make like tons and tons and tons of cookies, right? So, I said that before in one of my messages, in one of my videos. I like to make a lot of cookies, but for you guys who do not like to make that much, like a huge batch of cookies, then just divide, cut down based on what I'm doing. Just divide half of whatever I'm going to be doing. Like for example, I'm going to be making. Normally, I would make like 8 cups. 8 cups of use 8 cups of flour to make all my cookies, and that would render me over 200 cookies. That's a lot. But I'm only going to be making 6 cups of flour worth of cookies. So if you want to make a nice decent amount for you and your family, then make 4 cups. Just use 4 cups, okay? So I'll be helping you along as, as I'm making the cookies, I'll be helping you along with your measurements. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, sorry guys, my head is itching, so I'm going to move out of the way so that when I scratch my head, the dust doesn't go in the cookie, in the bowl. Okay, so I just usually use, one of these. Just scoop out the flour. Or you can just pour the flour into your measuring cup. So I'm gonna be making 6 cups of worth of cookies. I'm not very good with cooking terms, guys. So anyway, this cup holds 4 cups. So I don't know why I'm like keep on looking to see if I have 6 cups. It only holds 4 cups, so I'm gonna fill it up. Fill it right up. Let me see. Oh, see the 4 cups is right there. Can you guys see it? 4 cups. So, I have to put more. So what you guys need to do, if you're going to be making a big batch, for example, if you're going to be making 6 cups, if you're going to be using 6 cups of flour, then make sure that you're going to, put all your dry ingredients, because we're going to work with the dry ingredients first. You put all your dry ingredients into a bowl, into a large bowl, right? But then you're going to put your wet ingredients into an even larger bowl. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Because you're going to have to, because the wet ingredients are going to go here, and then we're going to dump the dry ingredients into there. So you get it? We cannot do the other way around, otherwise it's not going to work. It's too small. Okay, so that's, let me see. It's not quite 4 cups. And yes, I know for you guys that are cooking experts, you're not supposed to measure like this. You're supposed to place it on the table. And then look, you place the measuring cup on the table, go like that, and then you just see if it's lining up on the measurement that you want it to measure up on. And it is not doing that just yet. It's just under. Oops, my sun went away. I asked the Lord to please bring the sun back, and He always does that. I hope my video doesn't stop recording. It stops recording for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, okay, so we have 4 cups here. So there are the 4 cups. Oh no, guys, I forgot to get the other ingredient. I have to get. Okay, well, I might as well. I'll put that in there. Oops! Did you see that, guys? I was gonna put the flour away with the spoon in there. Oh brother. Anyway, so by the way, this is all-purpose organic flour, and it does not have any bleach. but it is not gluten-free. Okay. It does not have any bleach, and it is organic, but it's not gluten-free. So don't eat this stuff, you guys, if you are gluten intolerant. There's the elastic. My mother taught me a lot of stuff, and my father too. You see, she taught me to wrap up the flour bag in here, like this, and put and just put an elastic like that, and then stick it in a Ziploc bag, or one of those plastic bags, so that it doesn't make a mess in your cupboard. And then you zip it up, whatever, and then you put it away. Excuse me while I put it away. Oh, okay. Put it away in the cupboard. So now I'm just gonna run over there. That's where the other ingredients are. So I'll be right back. I'm coming back. Hold on. Baking soda. Yeah, baking soda. Baking soda. Okay. So here's the baking soda. My mother made me do this, baking soda. And this is gluten-free, guys. My mother, she can't eat anything. There's a little lint there. She can't eat anything gluten-free. Well, she's not going to eat these ones because this is not gluten-free, but everything that we have is practically gluten-free. Okay, so, and here are the measuring cups. So for 6 cups of flour, you take half a, let me see, yeah, half a teaspoon, because guys, I just normally, I never followed the ingredients. When the original recipe to this, I didn't follow the ingredients. I just kept changing it as I went along until I perfected these cookies. So what I'm going to do here is baking soda, yeah, not baking powder, baking soda. So you just take a half a teaspoon of baking soda, okay, and then you stick it in there, okay, and you don't really need that much, okay, and then you just take another, like a weensy bit, like that. Whoops, I don't want to fall over, like that, okay, can you see it? Like that. Okay, you just take like that. I would call that about 2 pinches. When you take a pinch like that. No, 3 pinches. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Okay? And then you stick it in there. And by the way, when I do 8 cups of flour, this is the exact same amount of baking soda that I also add to the 8 cups of flour. Okay? So you just add a half a teaspoon with 3 pinches, 1, 2, 3, and you stick them in there. And then some sea salt. Okay, so I have to remove the lid. Okay, and when it comes to the salt, you also go with just the large. The large ones? Large crystals? I can't work with large. Okay, these are the small crystals. Okay, so you just take a half a piece. I usually do that. Well, not really, but for your sake, it's good to do that, like that. Okay? So that's like half a teaspoon of salt. Okay? In there. Okay, and then you take half. Do I have half a teaspoon? Oh, that's at 1/3. Anyway, so just take 1, 2, 3 pinches more of the salt, and you stick it in there. And it's the exact same measurements that I use for 8 cups of flour. Okay? And also, it's the exact measurements that I use for 4 cups of flour. Okay? So the measurement that I just used for the baking soda and for the salt, the sea salt, okay, is what I just showed you. Now it's important that you use sea salt, because the other kind of salt, the regular salt, that salt is very concentrated. And if you use the amount that I just showed you, you're going to oversalt your cookies, right? So just make sure that you're working with sea salt. That's very important. Ooh, okay. Ooh. All right, so it almost fell, this little one here. So now we're going to put the salt away, as my parents taught me. They said whenever you work with something, make sure you put it away as you're working with it. Okay. And so, I might, oops, that doesn't go there, this goes in the fridge. This goes in the fridge, it's supposed to be in the fridge. Yeah. So the next thing, oh, we have to mix it. Okay, so we have to mix it. Mix it very well. Sorry, but if you guys are hearing noise, it's my mother. She's upstairs doing some work in the bathroom. Yeah, so this is 6 cups of flour, okay? This is 6 cups of flour. And the next thing that we do is now we have to mix the wet ingredients, which is going to be the eggs and the butter. Okay, so I'm going to stop this now. Oh, look at all the dust. That's not dust, that's the flour. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording now, and then I'm going to put it back on again when I start working on the wet ingredients, okay? Okay.